What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. We are picking up where we left off last time, guys. If you remember the end of the last episode, we went through it. Check out our brothers. I've done a little bit of off-camera moving of things, trying to get stuff in order. This is the worst shape we've been in so far this Let's Play. We've got a couple brothers who could stand and fight, but not many. I would say Kane, Muldoon could fight in a pinch. Brown could fight. Yeah, not Grand Loser, probably. Striker would be okay. 1 HP, literally, on Buck. Yeah, I mean, we've been through it, guys. That was an incredibly tough battle for us. Yeah, don't really know too much more what to say. It was a tough battle, and we can't take the next one. I think we saw at the end of the last episode there's another fat group coming our way, and with no support, we'll just die. We'll be slaughtered. So, off camera, just to break the fourth wall a little bit, I've never done one of these abandoned fortress missions before like this, and seen like the full range of consequences for what happened. So, I'll tell you what I did, and then we'll see if I can maybe alter it here with you guys for the better. So, this is what I did. I fell back. I got to about here before the game gave me a message like, hey, you're running away, but you know, better than dying, right? Cool, fine. What I didn't expect, though, is that we still get paid. They're still going to give me, like, the full amount if I go back to Rassanan right now. The group will still follow me, but it does count. What I don't know yet is whether or not it will affect our renown. So we're at 2235. I also don't know whether or not it will affect our relationship. We're currently neutral. So I've done a lot of talking at this point, but that's because I want to give you guys the full setup. This is a tricky situation, and we're going to do our best to navigate through it. In the last fight, we also picked up these mail shirts, these 130s, and I think these are good enough to equip some of these these add-ons to the armor. And I'm going to use the serpent skin mantles here. They add just a tiny bit of fatigue, but a lot of durability. 30 durability is no joke. And also the ability for them, you know, to take reduced damage from fire and firearms. So if they ever get in a firearm duel, they'll be fine. But also if they ever have to walk through fire that they themselves create, or I create with lots of hand grenade throwing, it should be good as well. So, I mean, the fire part is less relevant, but the 30 durability is certainly not. So, we still have plenty of other attachments. We're good in that regard. But we need to retreat. I mean, it's plain and simple. We cannot stay here any longer. We've got to get the hell out. So, let's do it. The group that's coming for us has 19 soldiers in it. 19. And I think this is a fight, if we were in, you know, good condition even, I think we would stomp them. But from what I saw, they followed me all the way back to Rassanan. I was hoping that there would be an army here, an allied army somewhere nearby that I could pull them to. You've seen enough of this. The vizier tasked the company with holding for a period of time, not to sit here and commit suicide. If he'll pay less, then so be it. Rather be a bit light in the purse than deep in the grave. This is not worth losing the company over. And I agree. You know, you gotta know when to, oh, now we've got Ozymandias with an infected wound. Damn. You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them, and this is one of those fold them type moments. I didn't expect, however, to keep getting paid. So we can turn this in now. Also, I was hoping someone would come out of the militia barracks or the stone watchtower, and no one did. Let's see how he responds to this. Gifri, the vizier of treasury, stops you at a good stone's throw from his throne. He snaps his fingers and a servant comes forward, but the vizier laughs and holds up his hand. No, wait. Have one of the women do it. Her, the ugliest one. God dang. He points at his harem and the ladies separate out until a woman is isolated from the group. She is a creature so lithe you'd imagine she would fetch a castle in the north. She takes a purse of crowns from the servant and prostrates herself before you. Gifri smirks. You were to hold the fort until my men arrived. Instead, you took to the feminine nature and ran at the sight of danger. Thankfully for you, my men, the real men, came to capture the fort back from the northerners and have established it as a choke point. Stop staring at the concubine, Crownling. Your eyes may set upon the ground or upon your pay. I suggest you take your coin and leave my sight before the gilder's shine lights a fire beneath your very feet. So we get paid a lot for that. However, I don't feel bad at all. That was a tough fight, number one, and the second fight was even harder. It was even more men. Don't know how we were expected to do that without any type of backup. So here we go. Let's see what this contract is. Finally, the little crownling is here, ready to do big things for us all. Come, look at this map. Do you see where my men are? And do you see where the fallen star is? And here, the northern rats. They're near to the sacred grounds and my men far. You, however, are here, close indeed, no? He wants me to travel there and defend it. Last time we did one of these, it was... Alright, we need to be paid more. We need to be paid more. Last time we did one of these, we had a lot of backup. And traveling to this location is going to give me a chance to... Just checking my capacity here. It's going to give me a chance to heal and repair, which is what we really need. So let's go. I mean, it's not a lot of pay for what we're doing. You know what? Let's stay here for a second. I'm curious if they're still following me with that fat stack. Because I would be interested in seeing what I can make, what I can buy, what I can sell. We're sitting at 8,000 crowns right now. Still not even enough to buy one of these padded mail and lamellar hauberks. It's a little rough. Could get one of these turban helmets. Probably not going to do that, though. What are the prices like here to sell? Very good. So sell we shall. It's a 125. Not needed. Get rid of all this stuff. Arming swords sell for a nice price. We're going to hold on to these heavy crossbows for dear life because I think they're going to be legit for us in the future. The bigger the stack we fight against, the more relevant a handgun is. Kind of how I'm looking at it. And the smaller the stack, the more relevant the heavy crossbows will be. Yeah, look how many tools we have to use up to repair our gear. Quite a few. Let's buy some of that. Food-wise, we're solid. I've got a hell of a lot of these. Let's ditch a few. These 2 mail shirts, I'll just get rid of those. I'm holding on to this dagger in case we pick up an assassin at some point. We lose a brother, need an assassin. Seeing who they have available. It's every time I check, obviously I'm not grabbing another guy. What I'm sort of seeing is what type of brothers can spawn in the south. I'm trying to get like a good Rolodex of what to expect. Because there's certain things we haven't seen at all from them yet. We have so many wounds. I think we just have to do this. It's going to cost us a fortune. It's basically... I mean, it's canceling out every bit of gold we just made. Like, all of it. But if we don't do that, we might show up over there and still be incredibly injured. Yeah, let's go. Now we have a good chance of showing up and being in great shape. 10 serpents, you say? How are we actually in terms of armor? No, our stuff is busted. Ignore. That's going to be a hard ignore for me. I'm sure they're ignoring me as well. I'd probably rather just cross these mountains here. Can I just go straight over? There's a little bit of an easier path here. But we are eating through our provisions, which is not so nice. Down to 30 tools. Okay, we're here, but we don't want to go there quite yet. I should have bought a little bit of extra food, I think. As long as you're not camping on the mountain, don't do that. You will lose all your stuff. Perhaps wait just a little bit longer. There we go. I don't want to wait too long. Time is money in this game. Still have plenty of injuries. We've lessened the amount of time it'll take for them to heal. A lot of them are going away by tomorrow. Do I just wait until tomorrow? I know this is not riveting, but I think it's smart. Yeah, we just... There we go. That's what we needed. We just needed to wait till midday. Midday passed. Most of our injuries went away. And now I think we're fine. The Great Caldera has been mostly empty of its faithful and curious occupants. Even the slightest suggestion of war has dispersed believers back to the shelters of their respective priories. After all, there will be a winner and a loser in the hours to come. A certain level of vigor may entreat the former to overindulging themselves on righteousness. So, we could recruit some faithful. They basically give us like 4 or 5 conscripts who almost don't even have weapons or armor. We can build palisades, which I haven't really done yet, but the game kind of gives me like natural walls that we were able to use to our benefit. So I don't know if this is necessary. Whereas this gave me a ton of gold last time. So let's try this again and see what we get. Ancient gold coins, a throwing net. I don't hate all this. And a safe. So now we wait. Ancient gold coins are worth a ton, right? Yeah. Between these two, they basically gave us 1,000 crowns. And a throwing net, which is also something that I like. Let's just put that on Kane right now. It might come in handy. We can camp. I don't think a physical group is going to come. I think we're just going to get like another one of those events. Oh no, a physical group did come. Okay. We barely managed to make it out of encampment stance. And at night, I didn't see what their composition was. And we do have the walls once again. But yeah, at night, our range superiority may count for very little. This is my high ground, sir. We haven't made use of Striker's Lone Wolf capabilities just yet. Something that I'm going to endeavor to do. If they'll send a few guys after him, I will happily wreck them. Do I push out a little bit or do I stay here? I like the protection of these walls. Not that their ranged units will be a huge factor this battle. So Brown goes in the center. So does Asgot. They've proven themselves as just absolute monsters defensively. And then here we have the options to flank. It's hard to know where they're going at this point because it's so dark. I could use a falcon to see them. Let's just wait here. We want them to break against Grand Loser. I'll get behind that wall. I mean, that was a 3-shotter. We're going to wait. We want them to close the distance, to get comfortable. There we go. With his vision, he's able to see much more of what's going on. Lots of billmen. Yeah. You know what? This is going to be a war scythe battle. It's nighttime. Our brother's using... Let's put shields up. Our brother's using the handguns. It's not that they suck, because they certainly don't. Let's release the Falcon. It's that they're not the best. It's not like they're rocking the same types of range stats as Richter. So let's not play to that. We want them to bunch up before we throw any type of grenade. 38's probably the best we're going to get. Happy to put 2 stacks of Overwhelm. That's not irrelevant. We've got double shield wall here. If they just step in and go really defensive, it's like whatever. You know, you're not hurting me. It's kind of wasting my shield wall a little bit. Yeah, let's not have any freaking out. We don't need that. Brown can rally if we need him to. But a single kill would go a long way in boosting our confidence here. We're going to wait. Let them come to us a bit more. No, we want separation here. They're making a long shield wall chain. Didn't hit anybody. Damn. Yeah. I knew that was going to hurt. Good damage. whirlwind. I mean, I've got a 59 in the center. We'll take that. No bleeds. I could get out my banner instead of this bill hook. Good job. We hit the billman. If I had to hit someone, he's the one I wanted to hit. Because he's going to be able to go over the top. Huh. This hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it also puts fire in front of our boy here. But I do want to step on the high ground anyway. There's reasons to do basically either or. If I do this, it'll help us win in the front line. This footman is totally locked in. He cannot go anywhere. Yeah, let's do it here. And they are super locked in. And we're going to do our best to eat them up from the sides. I'm even going to drop a dog here, which will go here, no doubt. It'll keep them from wrapping around flanking. The strats are to corral and fold the corners. Yeah, their shield walls are quite effective. There's really no good shots here. So instead of taking those, we'll get out our next scythe. Very good. It's going to be hard to get to the standard bearer. Yeah, poor doggo is probably going to eat it, but that kind of just is what it is. Line shot, which is wonderful because we get it before the pikeman gets a chance to hit. That's going to hurt a little bit, but once they're gone, line shot, down you go. Once these billmen are gone against the wall, they're just stuck with all these footmen who can't get past it. Yeah. This is why we didn't move Striker. I knew the dog would die, which would let Striker step in and potentially get another attack. Hit him with that fighting axe. Yeah. Mudu needs to leave the fight now. Triple miss once again. Just got to keep that shield wall strong. Go for the 30. For the 42. Shield wall into 27. He's got riposte. Nice to hit him. I'm going to step back here just because of how injured Richter is. Alright, and now we're in it. More line shots in our future. Mudu needs to leave. Just slow and steady. Yeah, he's bringing them back. Had a feeling that would happen. But without this guy here, we're free to just attack with Richter. Apply double overwhelm. We just got to get our boy Mudu out of here. Go for the line shot. Nailed it. Super nailed it. Okay. We'll wait. Yeah, let's hope to fade some of these. Having the high ground against these two is nice. Yep. Hit me with those shield walls, bros. Very good. I felt those attacks. Pretty meaty. Okay, riposting the shield wall. Noted. We haven't landed any attacks with those. It's to be expected. Their melee skill is not that high. Excellent bleed from our Cleaver Master. Into a riposte. And he's got fatigue problems now, so... What do we do here? Just attack, whatever. It's a 12%. I passed with Striker in the off chance that I wanted to footwork him out of that position. It was a bit of a hedge. Yeah, knew they were going to call him back, but he's going to die. This is a bit rough now. Big armor. That second attack was to destroy our armor. And that's what we call a double kill. Push him back. Mess him up. And then step forward with Grand Loser here. Good hit. And that took all the pressure off of Skibo. We're going to be able to pull back with him. And of course, man, we whiff with Zahir. Just wait all the way through. Let's get that kill. That breaks up their shield wall. That's a good reason to go for the dude in the center. I'm going to play safe. Just going to wait. If I need him to step in and get a finishing blow, I'd like to have the option. Still trying not to underestimate them. There's only 7 of them left. We got plenty of them on the ropes. The AI was very good with their standard bearer, which in the past I've noticed they're not very good. Sometimes they'll leave them within, you know, a good sniping area. And you can kill them pretty quickly. And then you can snowball the rest of the force. But they did not do that. That's what you get for missing, man. You miss attacks and you get hit. Go for the 40. Damn, still alive. Trying to freak him out a little. Should have went for this dude 100%. Small mistake. Jumping here will not give me an attack, so we're just going to pass. Whew. You know what, guys? I just realized I totally forgot to check after that kind of sort of failed mission whether or not it affected our renown and our relationship. I thought I saw we were still neutral, but I could have been wrong. But we should 100% check our renown. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost some. And if he's going to use his turn to rally, instead of trying to attack me back, I'll be happy with that. There we go. We'll wait. Okay. Step in for that attack. 59. There we go. There's a tree stump here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in the way. And when the standard bearer is scared, it's over. This guy's going to bleed out, even if we don't do anything. Try and get as many people in position as we can. I feel like there's a chance that here he could take another hard hit. Let's get more guys on the footmen who's still actively fighting. Do that, into that, into that. Felt pretty strong to jump around. Well done. This is all pretty textbook stuff. I'm neither incredibly proud nor disappointed with the way this panned out. We took a force of pretty equal power, and we managed to beat them without sustaining any losses. We're gonna get gear that's worth money, but that's pretty much it. And just enough tools, it looks like, and ammo to recoup our losses. Your men go about finishing off the last of the survivors. Yeah, I think we've done this at all. We've done this already once before, I do believe. Alright, we picked up a level on Richter, and it's his final level. Ooh, pretty clutch. Pretty important series of choices here. Alright, let's see what his stats are first. Happy to see another 4 in his range skill. And a 4 in his fatigue as well, which plays into dodge and nimble. I'm sort of tempted to go for hit points, although he is already over the 71 that I try to get to. He would have been a great hybrid bro, but instead we really went in for the light armor. He would have been a good heavy bro. Yeah, I don't know. So here's my options, really what I'm thinking. 3 HP, 3 range defense, 3 initiative. I don't even hate melee skill, just because it'd be cool to get him up to like 60 by the end, which will make him a somewhat decent polearm bro. But that's we're talking like super long game, which we might not even get to. So I think I'll just take this last initiative pump and call that good. Our options here, we don't have rotation on him, which is something that I've wanted. And we don't have footwork. So the real options, if I was playing this super hardcore, super serious mode, I would probably go for something like Killing Frenzy and perhaps even fast adaptation. Yeah, probably fast adaptation, or let's see, anticipation can be okay if you find yourself in lots of range duels. But no, yeah. What do we do? I mean, I think Killing Frenzy is great. Footwork can be really good on your backline. It'll let them get away from situations they don't want to be in. And I think we just take it. It's sort of the theme of what we're doing here. Trying to play around with movement a bit more. And that's it. I mean, for our troubles, I don't know how much we really stand to have made from this. But it was a nice distraction while we needed to heal. Kept us from going broke. So our relations with them are still neutral. And yeah, we ended up getting up to the next tier of renown. We're up to great. So I don't know if we didn't gain... It looks like maybe we didn't gain any renown from the failed mission. But no, we did, because we haven't turned this in yet. So it counted as a success. So it seems like there was literally no penalty other than a rude message from the vizier. Calling us scaredy women, basically. Interesting. I would have thought there'd be something negative, but I guess not. And now we, of course, can get another camp follower, which I'm stoked about. We've had some debates in the comment section about what to do for our next follower. And it's a lot of stuff that I can't say I disagree with. I like a lot of the opinions being put forward. Heavy lamellar helmet is pretty nice. And these 2 southern long... Look how good these are. I feel like we need armors like this. Huh. We gotta repair these bill hooks. Just listen to the ching ching as the money goes in. Those were good crossbow helmets. But we're using our other helmets as if they're handgun helmets. They give us -2 vision, which isn't relevant with handguns. But if we switch them over to crossbows, we want to make sure we had -1 helmets in terms of vision. It'd be a small debuff to them, but it would still be nice to have the better stuff. Let's repair that. Repair. It's a 230 helmet. We're rocking so many of these Gladiator helmets. Let's just check everywhere else. I would much rather get a camp follower right now than buy these 2 armors, if I'm being honest. One of those upgrades is forever. The other 2 are very temporary. So that was from the armor. What do they have in here? I keep hoping to find some nicer piece that's broken. Just kind of not having such luck. We desperately need medical supplies. I'm going to buy 1 stack. We need tools. I'll buy 2. Yeah, we're going to use up 30 of the 55 we already have. So, definitely needed tools. They have no contracts here. We have some injuries, but I think we can afford to just shrug those off. Check out their hires. Just very quickly, they have a disowned noble. So now I know this. I think this is the first disowned noble I've seen in the south. So now at least I know that they can spawn here as well. And let us go into our campfire and talk about our options. Because I believe we also unlocked the surgeon, which someone pointed out in a comment, that because we treated all those men at the temple, and we treated a hell of a lot more in this episode, we unlocked him. So what it does is it makes every man without a permanent injury guaranteed to survive an otherwise fatal blow. Very nice. And makes every injury take one less day to heal. Sadly, though, I don't think this is quite a strong enough effect to take a place in our very limited campfire. We only have 2 more slots left. And I want it to be something that will affect the rest of the game in like a really big way. The Alchemist is cool. He allows you to make money off of snake oil, which is cool. The Lookout is fine. I think there's a reason it's very cheap. The Scout, however, I think is incredible. I would rush this second, I do believe, after the Cartographer in future Let's Plays. We've already gone over the Surgeon. We've talked about the Trader before. We've also unlocked the Agent. Reveals available contracts in the tooltip of settlements no matter where you are. That's very cool. And makes good relations with any faction decay slower and bad relations recover faster. I like this a lot. The only one we don't have is the Cook, the Minstrel. I need to visit the last 3 settlements. We haven't robbed any caravans, which is something we could do right now during the war. Sort of take advantage of the chaos. The Blacksmith, the Quartermaster, the Recruiter. Yeah, and then the Drill Sergeant. But I've wanted the Bounty Hunter, and that's kind of why I skipped over it. Significantly increases the chance of encountering champions. I want to fight champions. Pays between 300 and 750 crowns for every champion slain. I think champions are one of the coolest inclusions in the game. However, I never see them. Or if I see them, it's all like goblins. And I get like 100 of those little spears they drop. So let's go ahead and get the Bounty Hunter on board. I think we're saving the last slot for the Scout. I just want to experience a couple champion fights in this Let's Play. I can imagine what it's like to travel faster, you know. Preventing sickness is kind of cool too, but that's something that you're going to get in your very long playthroughs, and it's going to pay dividends from the movement speed. We've talked about that before. But let's hire him. It's kind of creepy sitting in the front here. But I'm excited to see, you know, what comes of it. If anything at all. Was there an alchemist here? There was. I wanted to see if we could get some more fire pots as well. At least one. At least one. Because I want Kane to pretty much always have one. And then when a time comes where we're rolling in dough, I'll be happy to just stay stocked up. Okay. Time to travel. We need to get the hell out of here. Let's go back to Karakan. Maybe we can do an arena. Would be interested maybe in getting some of these locations knocked out. A beast fighter or so wouldn't be bad. Yeah, it really depends on what kind of contracts they give me, because it would be fun to come up here and start trying to attack some caravans. This is the time. It's almost over, the war is. They have a leader. This could be a good opportunity for us to make some money. And maybe get a good item, a good weapon, a good piece of armor. Their archers are a little scary to me because I have so many brothers on the front lines with no shields. Nice. Sort of seeing what they have. Trying to identify the most dangerous weapons. There he is. He's got one of those 200 armors on. Whether we get that or not, who the hell knows. Nice. And we double whiff. What are you doing to me, game? We're going to play pretty aggro here. I  've We totally whiffed. Alright, disappointing. Let's wait. I think more of these guys will step in. Really wanted to get rid of this guy. Like, I didn't feel the urge to try and kill everyone right away, but I'm gonna go up and around. We'll see how they try to engage me. Yeah, I just didn't want to get hit by the hammer, and I would have preferred not to get hit by the axe. Oh, that sucks. Skibo's in a bad spot now. We'll switch him out. And this has become a much better series of shots. Okay. Because you have so many chances to hit, the handgun feels terrible when it misses. We might take some shots on Richter. Or not. Interesting choice there from the AI on who to hit. Striker, yeah, a good whiff. They went for the stun into the sand. I'm happy with this. Just gonna see if Amir the Nomad goes for that fight as well, or if he jumps into the front. Skibo needs to get the hell out of there. He jumps into the front. Very interesting. Tell you what, I'm gonna try and soften this guy up a little bit, because if I can do that and Kane can wreck him, then Kane can really well, I mean that dampens that a little bit. I was gonna say that we can get onto this archer. We could footwork our way into there, and we will, and it'll shut down the archer for us. Nice. 2 less archers. Freak out the frontliners. That was nice. Because it's an axe, we hit him in the head and the body. We're going to switch weapons here. Go for that kill. We did not get it. Alright. Wow. Alright, let's footwork closer to here. We'll step in there. And Skibo's just got to run, I think. Well, he can't. He doesn't have footwork. Man, once you get used to something like footwork, you really get used to it. We can rotate him. Get him safely out of there. Just kind of looking at rotation possibilities. I don't really like that Mudun is at a 1v1 with him. I'd like to get Asgot, Zahiri up there. Rough. Didn't expect a round swing though. Yeah, that's terrible. Good hit. Yeah, we can rotate him out, I'm sure. Get the kill, get the reset. No, and we're going for the rotation. Rough whiffs. We need to get a better surround here. Alright, that's a good hit, but we smashed his armor. Which is probably always just going to happen. Could have tried for the more patient route. Taking out daggers, that sort of thing. Instead, I'm just going to have hope. Trying to get my injured bros as far away from the range of their archers as I can. Because like one shot at Mudun and he's dead. They only have one archer left. He decapitated his own man. That feels pretty good. Two more injuries on Zahiri and he's almost dead. Didn't quite expect that. But rotation's going to come in handy once again. Keep backing up. I think we keep backing up here as well. But I say, I need that kill, and I want to step in here, but we cannot. It's safer to move forward. They still have a whip. Huh. We gotta get big armor, y'all. Without big armor, these fights are just so... They're so taxing. They get through our armor so quickly. That was a nice shot. So quickly that we're also bleeding into our medical supplies all the time. Okay, he landed a stun. 9 lives is going to save him. No, you can just run. There we go. We were bound to get lucky at some point, and it's safe to come in on this guy, I think. There we go, and now he's running, so it's definitely safe. Get in there, get in here. I mean, we got the mace. That was worth a little bit. I was hoping that this location would be lucrative. More than really anything else. The odds of us getting a famed item here maybe are high. It's sort of far away from any city. Which is kind of one of the requirements of a famed item. It's not always necessary, but the farther out you go, the better your odds. Alright, cross your fingers. I could use a little more good luck here. Metal joint covers. That's a nice attachment. A lot of crowns, some silk, a ton of food, ammo, and tools and supplies. My brain was trying to spit out. Did not get his armors, to be expected. We crushed it. I wish they would up the odds of you getting armors. Even if you just get it at a 0. That's one of the cool parts about playing as the Barbarian. Company Origin is that it lets you have a good chance. I think it's like another 25% chance, something like that, of getting the armors even if you destroy them. So you'll find yourself getting pretty geared sort of fast. I don't know if I want to waste these metal joint covers on any of my current armor, but I do have so many attachments, it sort of doesn't matter. Let's just give them to Richter here. Let's head out. Not that interested in these nomads. I'll probably just let them go. We can use this big empty desert space to heal and relax. Take a breather, recover from our injuries. Yeah, we need 5 days to fully recover. 43 tools. When you include the things that we're repairing in order to make more cash. Looks like we're going to get to Karakan at almost exactly the right time. We want to get there right at dawn. Alright, and there are contracts here. The war is not over yet, but they've also experienced public executions. A public execution is not to be missed and provides entertainment for the whole family. Food and drink are abundant, and merchants may also try to take advantage of spectators. So maybe the prices are higher? Asian the Unmatched. Cool name. Also comes with legit gear and a couple levels. You like to see that. The prices here still seem good, but this place has always sort of loved us. Prices are great to sell, so we shall. Heavy Southern Mace, good. Good weapon, we're just going to sell it though. Quivers can go. And they'll buy the silk from us. It's just the incense and the spices that are pretty useless. We're going to go into the arena. We're going to make sure we make that a priority. Just seeing if there's any type of weaponry that we're working towards. I would like to pick up a fighting spear. for Grand Loser. He currently doesn't even have a weapon specialization, and a spear would help him hit more often. Yeah, I'm tempted to buy that, but we don't have the funds exactly right now. I could make it work after the arena. But I could also buy a lot of these things. We also need food. The food here is what's expensive. Got it. Okay, I see that now. Pretty costly. And let's buy tools. It's gonna eat into our cash, but we need it. Tools, some medical supplies, and then after we get the essentials, we can see what we have left to spend on stuff. Let's go into the arena, see what they want us to fight. 4 nomads. I accept. I can do 4 nomads. Should be pretty easily. Zahiri has leveled. Let's go for Brawny on him. Bad rolls. Bad rolls. Let's take the 4 in fatigue. I'm happy with that. I will also take a 3 in defense. And I'll just take a 4 in resolve. I like 50 as kind of the magic number for my guys. I find that once you get to 50, you almost never run from anything. Not unbreakable, perhaps, but if you're losing so badly that your entire squad that has 50 resolve is running, then you probably just already lost. But 44 just gets us closer to that. It's not worth it to take one of these really bad melee skill rolls. How is our main squad, though? Striker's fine. Yeah, everybody's fine. We're good to take this. But if we're going to take it with these guys, we need to put them together. I do want to give someone else experience, like Grand Loser, perhaps. We could do Grand Loser. Skibo's not in good enough shape. Yeah, and Mudun is the other person that I would take. We could take in Sir Asgot. Let's see. Let's accept it. Wait, we've already accepted it. Duh. Okay. Let's give Sir Asgot one. So, boom. Who else can we take that would be useful? Ozymandias as our battle standard bearer. Let's take him in. He'll benefit from unlocking the next tiers of, like, gladiatorial prowess. And then let's do Grand Loser. This should be fun. Grand Loser, however, we should give him a different weapon. You know what? Maybe not the fighting axe. Let's give him the noble sword. Let's give him the noble sword from Brown. And I also see no reason why we shouldn't give, if we have undamaged better armors like this. Let's give one there. I think that's good. Let's try it like this. Hopefully we could take home the W. Now, if they bring in some super crazy dudes, then we might not have a shot. Okay, they're very low armored. If anything, our weaponry should win through here. They're faster than me. So I'm going to do that. So they'll jump in. Boom. Riposte already kind of paid for itself. We've got the double shield wall up. Was really counting on that to hit. That would have been wonderful. Tried to push him back. Double shield wall again. Ooh, and they're wanting to skirt around the outside. Very good. This is obviously not an ideal situation. Go team. Take the 49. And we will, you know, let's just rotate him. Boom. Could have footworked out of there completely. But I like putting him in the center here. And he's still back-to-back with our boy. We're going for the one who doesn't have the shield wall up. Alright, get that bleed ticking. Nice. Let's footwork here. Now we're just nowhere near any of these goons. And they can't get Ozymandias even if they want to. I didn't really mind having him here because what'll happen is they'll just divide damage, right? This guy might hit him. This outlaw will hit him. And then this guy will hit him. So we're splitting the damage 3 ways instead of 2. But they're all just shield walling. Eventually they'll get fatigued and they won't be able to do it and attack in the same turn. Just like we kind of are fatigued from our early messing around. But Battleforged, guys, we just gotta get it. I mean, we have Battleforged, but we gotta have the better armor to go with it. That's what's gonna step our entire, like, survivability up into another stratosphere. Like, stratosphere. Into another, whatever. My brain's fried. Started school. Trying to start the process of sifting through all the mind-numbing, pointless, early semester class nonsense. Very good. Got a lot of homework to do today. I think we've played this very well. We did the patient thing. Like, we could have easily gone really aggressive. Instead, we relied on our defensive stats. We have a double surround here now, so that's what we're going to go for. Alright, big bleed, big hit. You guys ever see that creepy movie? I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's got Denzel Washington and John Goodman in it. And it's about, like, an evil prisoner guy who's like got like a spirit that possesses people. And they sing the song "Time Is on My Side." That's like the creepy thing that happens throughout the entire movie. Which is why I thought of it. I cannot remember what it's called, though. The bleed takes him out. You hear the crowd booing. Okay, 3 whiffs in a row doesn't seem great considering the odds on those were okay. We missed a 40-40-50, so it feels bad. You know, miss a 54. And we got a level on Sir Ascot, so it was worth it. Are you not entertained? And they're going to need a few more fights before they go up in rank. But that is something I'm willing to try for. Let's try and get everyone back in a sort of semblance of normalcy. Something like that, I think, is what we were doing. Like this, maybe. Like that. Okay. Give everyone back their correct gear. This always takes a second. He needs his noble sword back. There you go, Brown. Who else? I feel like we switched somebody else's armor out. Grand Loser. I mean, that's okay. You just keep that armor. What else do we have? Nothing, right? We've lost a lot of dogs, so I keep thinking we had something in these slots that we didn't have. This is level 9 for Sir Ascot. What did we want on him? I'm not seeing anything like immediately that comes to mind. I think I'm just going to take Underdog. A 1 roll in melee skill, eh? Take that 4 here. I'll take a 4 in range defense. And man, I guess I don't want to take this 3. I'm more tempted to take the 1 in melee skill, which is sad. That's the lowest roll I've taken probably ever. Let's go for Underdog here. More defensive stuff. Him and Brown can stand back to back and hold the line. And now we have contracts that we can consider. A little bit more money in the bank. I usually like to start with the smaller ones. Yeah, they've taken a step back. They want us to go and take back the ancient city. We'll see what they'll actually pay. Almost 2 grand. We'll accept. But I'll need some time to think about it. Let's see what this other contract is. It might be a bigger one. Walid of Karakan lifts his head and seemingly regards you down the bridge of his nose. It is a powerful sneer, but he does bring you in. The vizier claps his hands and a servant comes to you with a scroll, unfurls it, and reads, Ifrits have been spotted in the sands. A crownling, that is you. Traveler is to... The vizier claps his hands again. Could be him, servant. That could be him. Be mindful with your distinctions. You know the servant wants to say he didn't write the scroll, but he keeps that to himself. He finishes the announcement. Is to be incentivized to dispel the scorching sands back to their natural state. Annihilation of said monsters would be compensated with 1,880 crowns. The scroll rolls back up, the servant catches it at the sides, and he slides back out of scene. You see the vizier again, but he is not paying attention as a slave girl feeds him grapes. Hunting a mirage in the desert, what is not to like? I've been waiting for someone to pay us to fight these. I don't know if we recovered any of the crafting ingredients that they drop, which is something that I'm interested in. I'd love to get the crafting ingredients, take them over to one of our nearby taxidermists, and see what we can make out of that. I know there's some stuff, like basically gunpowder that they drop that we can use to make our own grenades. This has become a pretty lucrative job. I accept your offer. I'll need some time to think about this. Let's take a second and just look at the state of our company. Those Ifrits are pretty gnarly. Taking the other contract would allow me some time to travel and to camp, which is what I'm thinking about. Time. I'm just constantly trying to buy time to recover. Is what it feels like. I also want some of these. Over the net. Yeah, I like that. Anything else to do while I'm here? I don't think so. I think we take this contract. They're paying us a good bit. We're not traveling far, but it's sort of on our own schedule. We can sort of wait in this area for a minute. And if we want, maybe we can come up to here and catch some supply caravans going back and forth, depending on our condition after we finish this. I don't know if I'm going to wait 5 days, but I'll try and wait until my armor's repaired. Marching through sand dunes for days has built up a lot of grit in the boots of the men. A few take pause, emptying out their shoes, while others reveal that their feet have been ground raw. This is a hellish landscape, it seems, no matter if it's the sun above or the sands below. It's all out to get you. Are those vultures circling above? This might be a winnable fight now that there's a lot less necrosavants. Okay, we're getting close. Let's camp for a second here. Speed up our repairing. Yeah, let's just wait till morning. I'm okay with that. Wait till midday, probably, to get the most out of our heals. We'll be done repairing by then. There we go. So let the medical supplies tick down, and then we'll make our move. Yeah. Just generally check. Tahiri is damaged. Handguns are in place. Everyone's good. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. I've got time for one more fight, I do believe. As you near the ancient city, a man rises seemingly from the ground itself. Startled, you draw your weapon, but the man reveals himself to be a camouflaged commander of Walid al-Zahir of Karakan. Easy, Crownling. You'll have your coin yet. The vizier's birds have told my outfit of your approach, and I must say you're a bit late. I know this isn't your war, but, well, I suppose this is no time for admonishment. Let us reclaim the holy lands for the Gilder, and may both our paths forever be gilded by his shine. Interesting. So, maybe like I was late. Huh. Because I waited. I'm curious if that's the only reason that message appeared. And whether or not I have less, like, reinforcements because of it. Oh, great. Right off the bat. They're going to render Skibo worthless. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe, guys. And they have, oh my god, they got Zweihanders. We're going to pass and see how they move. I'm also wanting to let their guys go in first. If I can cook them behind their own walls, that would be solid. But seeing all of the Zweihanders, all flipping 3 of them, they're so hard to kill, guys. Is making me wish that I had my crossbows. Alright, quality miss. Striker, we need you to do work, homie. We can get in here and mess him up. He just doesn't have the armor to back up the type of work I really need him to do. We'll wait here. We need to see how they blob up some more. 21 of these guys is a lot. And they're bringing... This is definitely a hardier stack. These are real fighters they've brought to bear. Let us see. We're giving him a good round swing, which is not my favorite. Step in. Yeah, there's no good shot here. We'll just wait. Excuse me. Yeah, and I'm a little worried about Skibo. We'll send him with Striker. More heavy arbalisters, damn. Can drop this like here. That's not a good spot though. I don't want to get tied down to this guy, but they're gonna tie me down. I don't think there's any real doubt about that. It's super dangerous. I hate Zweihanders. If you can't snipe them, they're pretty brutal to fight. And I don't know if I want to send Kane out to be the one that gets focused. They have another Zweihander. Oh my god. Help me. Help me, please. This is one of those fights we might have to take a few times. I'm anticipating that already. See what we can do here. Wow, we one-shotted the Billman. And we did serious damage to the other guys. Nice shot. He doesn't have a shield wall up. Whew. See what, if anything, they can do here. I'll take these 68s. Would love to get rid of that pole hammer. And he went for the conscript. They're going to take the beating for us. I'm happy about it. And every time they miss, the conscripts last longer. This is what I hate. They literally rotated me into the fight. I don't hate it here because I'm in good shape, but if I wasn't and they had done that, I would have been pissed. I'm okay to get into this fight right here, but if I wasn't, I'd be pretty mad. And without footwork, I'd have no way of getting out of it. Stun him, please. Yes! Clutch move before you die from your cut artery. Okay, Fire Lance doing a little bit of work to the armor on the standard bearer. Yes, hold, conscript, hold. Let's go for the line shot. And we nail both of them. Hell yeah. Good hits. Big hit. Their helmets are amazing archer helmets. But they're not very good for like a frontliner. The scariest thing is when you let them hit you. They have reach advantage, and their defensive stats will just start shooting up. I'm going to step in here. Lots of Billmen. Alright, step here. I can hit 4. 4. 1, 2, 3. I was about to say, I'd love to get at least 1 kill here, and I think that had the highest potential for that. If we can get rid of the Sergeant, that would be clutch. I don't really want to step in Zahiri here into a triple surround with a Zweihander. That seems like death. So let's instead come in here with that Fighting Axe. I'm going to lock down the Zweihander if I can. Force him to fight Sir Asgot, whose defensive stats are quite good. This is a good shot. This is a five-man hit. We hit 2 of them. We can rotate this guy. Bit of a swing and a miss. Skibo. I don't like this. I don't like him. He's not the guy for this, for holding this corner. So instead of that, we're going to draw back. And if they want to come get me, they got to come get me. I could always rotate him in. But I don't really like that either. The thing is, I would almost rather put Zahiri out here so I could rotate these two. Zahiri has a shield. But, I mean, the melee defense on Striker is already 34. Zahiri's is 28. So, yeah, actually, Striker's in a better position. Oddly enough. Just a quality bro. Okay. I was about to say, wish me luck here, because these kills could matter a lot. He shot at me. What a jerk. And a line shot there hit Buck. Oh, this is getting a little spooky. Nice. He killed someone. Damn, they're targeting me pretty hard now. This guy's stunned. So no attack from him. A line shot there didn't finish me. Yes! Good man! Good conscript. And this is why we backed up. We had a feeling they would come to me. Alright, 1 Zweihander down and we got the Greatsword. That's a huge pickup. There we go. Good hit. And we cut his artery, too. I was about to say, killing that sergeant would have been amazing. But we didn't get it. We've got the sergeant and their standard bearer sort of within our grasp. Go for this 5-man shot. Okay, we hit 2. And then let's go for this one. Damn. Skibo needs to sort of save himself here, or we're going to have a bad time. The double whiffs. He died from recovery. Okay. Or he didn't die from recovery, but he died after trying to use recover. Go for the 52. The bill hook does work. I don't want to get smashed by a line shot. Yeah, I'll stay, but if I take one more hit, I'm leaving with him. Didn't really get a chance to use my fire potion here. Or if I did, I didn't take it. But like, I could set these dudes on fire. That's 3. I'd rather just kill them. Don't you dare shoot me. Okay, he shot the Zweihander. Very nice. Nice. They're softening up a lot of the targets that I need softened up. Damn. Okay. Not the end of the world. And another great sword for our troubles. That's so good. 2 stacks of Overwhelm. Sir Asgot's fading all of these hits. That's what I was worried about, that exact attack. But it ended up not really biting us in the butt. Mudun's in decent shape, so I feel comfortable bringing him in. He's going to add to our surrounds and our DPS. But we need to get rid of their backup. Like, the Zweihander has allies, and he kind of shouldn't. Okay, don't stun me, bro. And he stunned me and beat me. Down you go. Perfect. We got rid of the Sergeant and the Standard Bearer in one attack. And then also took out the guy who was really threatening Skibo. Now we can go for this attack here. Perhaps hit the Zweihander, maybe hit this Arbalister in the back. I'll take it. And we get another shot. That's so good. Go for the Billman. Please, game. Kane has been stuck up here this whole fight. Yeah, that hurts. Can we please get some bleed on this dude? That would go a long way in finishing this fight. I don't like Skibo's positioning. I think I'm just going to pull him back, honestly. I don't know if we need him to win. Alright. Give me this kill. We got hits, but not kills. I kind of want to rotate this guy into the front. So I will. And I might try and go up and around with Modun, or just step through. Okay, he took that kill I've been working on. The Zweihander got a kill, though. I didn't see who it was. Hopefully it wasn't one of my guys. I really hope, because I did not see. Alright, it's time to jump in here. I'm going to drop a dog down. Improve our surround, give him more crappy options to attack. Good attack from the Sword Lance. I was about to say, you gotta go, man. We gotta get past this flank. If I attack here, I probably hit my own guy, but he's at full HP, and I might be able to kill the Arbalister as well. That's a good trade. We took out his helmet in exchange for a good bit of armor damage on the Zweihander. The dog does take a hit for us. I'm going to step in here. Yes, the Zweihander's running. Got the bleed. The heavy hit from Striker. Just don't make me fight another one of these fights, guys. Okay. Excellent. I'll take it. We risked our ally, but it paid off. I'm going to get a little bit closer here. Wouldn't be surprised to see this Arbalister running. Get him, dog. Ooh. Okay, dog goes down. Brown takes no damage. He took that kill. And he took that kill. Damn it! That was 2 Zweihanders. Would have been awesome for us to get those. Let's box them out of there so they can't get that kill. It's not worth it. The risk of us stepping in there is pretty high. Just finish these 2 off, and the battle is done. The cost of 1 dog. It's hard to complain. We've got at least 2 greatswords coming our way, if not more. I don't know if we'll be able to use them but they're incredibly expensive. So there's that. And we also managed to, like, you know, not use some of these fire pots, which are very expensive. So that's like 700 gold we just managed to hold on to. Can't rotate. Too tired. About to say, let's just get the kill and finish it. It'll give us the all clear after this. That guy is headed for the border. There's 2 left, it says. It's over. I guess there was maybe another Arbalister I didn't see. Yeah, Grand Loser got a level, and so did Oz, so did Kane. Big fight. 2 great swords for our trouble. We also got a Zweihander helmet, which it looks like they changed. It now has -1 vision. Which is, I'm pretty sure, is new. But it's a great helmet. It'd be a really good helmet on a brother that kind of sticks to using the composite bow or the crossbow. As it is, though, we're using these on the handgunners, the -2 vision. So it's not going to match up there. I could have sworn this was no minus vision, but I could just totally be wrong. I could just very easily be wrong. This is now better than the mail shirt. Let's repair on our trip back. We picked up a winged mace. A solid pickup. 2 great swords. What else should we repair? Zweihanders. Billhook. Can anyone use that? I know we've got... Skibo is a cleaver bro, so he's kind of stuck using his weapon. Muldoon is currently not an axe bro. He will be in the future, but for now, let's give him the greatsword. Yeah. And we're good with that. Let's get paid. We'll call it a day. We're low on funds because of just how much gladiators eat into our coffers. And then we'll be able to do an arena again as soon as it's daytime. But that'll be for the next episode, for sure. You guys are welcome to read that. I'm very interested in doing this contract, but I will need to heal. But I need those 2,000 crowns too. We're running a little bit low. Let's go ahead and get the benefits of our levels here. So, on Grand Loser, just such bad melee rolls. Let's go for the 3 here in melee defense, the 4 in maximum fatigue, and the 4 in resolve. On Kane, take a 1 there, get his melee defense up just a bit more. Let's increase his fatigue, and man, I would even like to keep getting him a little more melee skill. Initiative could go a long way, but let's do that. For our perk here, I kind of want to just lock him in as a spear user. It's pointless right now because I don't have the spear. But that's sort of what I'm thinking. Just pull the trigger, make it happen. What else could we do? I don't know. I may have to think about it. I may have to come back to Grand Loser. Let me think about that one, guys. Oz finally reaches his max level. Wow. Okay. He made it all the way to the end, y'all. Kind of proud of him. Solid character. Take a 3 here. And I may just take a 3 in melee defense. Get him over 10. Or just up his melee skill. Yeah, let's do that instead. With 2 points. 2 perks with which we can spend. What do we do with them? Overwhelm's no good. I'm tempted to grab like Killing Frenzy and Crippling Strikes. Increase the damage of our handgun while also increasing the chance that it can inflict injury to multiple guys. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I'm curious how fast adaptation works. Because we attack, does it just count as 1 attack? Or if you go for multiple targets, does that count? If that's the case, we could stack up tons of chances to hit. But I don't think that is the case. Let's go for Crippling Strikes. if we were faster on him, if we had high initiative, it would be Overwhelm. Like, not an argument, not even close. Instead, though, I'm going to go for Killing Frenzy. I think those are nice. And then, yeah, Grand Loser. What do I want? I don't know. We'll hold off. We'll see what kind of weapon we can get for him in the near future. But guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. We actually accomplished a lot. We've brought the Holy War closer to its conclusion. We've picked up some great gear. We've made a lot of money, which we in turn spent on like really good upgrades. The Camp Follower being the main one. I mean, this guy was $4 grand. Man, the next upgrade for the card is 10k. Jesus. But next time, we're going to come back. We're going to do an arena, and then we're going to chase down and fight some Ifrits. Hopefully get some crafting ingredients, and then go to a taxidermist and see what there is to see with that. Maybe make some new stuff we've never seen before. But guys, I'm Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. And as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.